From the home of the Tigers since 2000, Comerica Park here in the Motor City. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the Detroit Tigers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the hill here today, Tarek Skubal. What do you look for here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Jackson Chourio leading things off and takes a strike. In the air to left center. Meadows under it. And there's one away. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
This is Bryce Terang. Just missed.
Hey!
Trying to bunt his way on. Not in time.
No, he's in there.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
One down. Up now for Milwaukee, William Contreras.
Hey!
Just underway here in Detroit. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes.
Whoa, that's
There's
down.
a ball. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Pretty impressive from the three-hole hitter. Picks up the single, then swipes second to get into scoring position. Now, that's not going to show up on the slugging percentage very much, but it works the same way for the team. Let's see if they can drive him in now.
Terang, the runner at second with one away. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2. Got him swinging.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Man at second. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And that is that. So one hit is all they get. Bottom half of inning number one coming up. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Brandon Woodruff. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one, does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get one or two over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And he'll challenge that called strike. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 1-1. Late on that fastball.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games, so I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Batting second, the second baseman.
Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of...
That one ripped left field. Carrying well. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. He muscles that one out of here. The Tigers get on the board first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. And there's a strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Here comes the 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 31.
Here's Riley Green.
Green.
Two down, nobody on. That one in there across the letters.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Good eye right
that's
there.
off the plate.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Outside. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. We go on to inning number 2. You're watching Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Up now for Milwaukee, Andrew Vaughn.
Ball, that's outside.
And the 1-0.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
And Chris behind the plate today, James Kingsley, known for being a little generous on the edges. And that's a strike. The 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 1-2. Way inside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter. No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Torres handles on to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 7, the third baseman, number 13, Luis Rengifo.
Luis Rengifo up now for the Brewers. A switch hitter batting right.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Skubal, 29 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2018. 2 down, nobody on, and that's outside.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Not close with that one, and it's 2-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Nobody left for Milwaukee. They trail here 1-0. Back at Comerica Park, bottom half of inning number 2, Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. And there's a foul ball. That one fouled off. The 0-2. Inside, almost got him.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
The 1-2. That's a little bit low. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
No, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Wenzel Perez. Swinging a foul straight back. Woodruff, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against. This one in the air, center field. Mitchell under it. And there's 2 away.
Well, he's got power, and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So, to his advantage, he can expand the zone.
Zach McKinstry, the next to hit.
He can throw that fastball slightly above the top of the strike zone to get hitters to chase. He can also break it off because when you're geared up for good velocity, it's hard to stay back. You have to make a decision really early.
So what's the approach from an offensive perspective against a guy that doesn't give up a lot of hits?
I think you just kind of have to lean out over the plate and, take your base. But seriously, you just have to try to shorten up. I think guys choking up on the bat a little bit to have some more bat control, be a little bit quicker, and don't get greedy.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back here in Detroit, new inning getting started. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
And that's a bunt single that was placed perfectly.
Batting up, the shortstop.
Dropping a drag bunt there. I love it.
Joey Ortiz up now for the Brewers. First pitch swinging. That one fouled hard the other way.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Mitchell aboard here at first with nobody out. Up the middle and a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
And now here is Jackson Chourio. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
Nope, that's a ball.
The 1-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs. Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
The count 2-1. Swing and a pop up. 1 away.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Bryce Terang.
2 aboard with 1 out. Bryce Terang, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
There's a strike. Got him looking. And that's 4 strikeouts. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Here's the catcher, William Contreras. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Ball. Bam.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
Ball, that's out.
Two on, 2 outs. Now there's a bullet down the line. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score and then tie it. Here comes the runner. Relay throw home. Safe at the plate. It's 2-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So, runner at second, 2 down. And now it'll be Christian Yelich, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swing, and he popped it up. Has room, and he makes the catch. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. This is Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. Set for the bottom of the third. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler. Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1.
Ball 1.
Woodruff deals. Inside, almost got him.
That's ball 3.
Payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Batting ninth, the center fielder,
Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. Swings through that one. Dingler gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. 1-1 now. And that one fouled off. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. One and 2 here. That one
Ball
missed.
2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
So up next, Colt Heath, 0 for 1 after striking out looking to start the game. Man at first, 1 away.
That's outside.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. He flips it to second in time. What a double play that was. Inning over. So they go quietly there. On to inning number 4. It's the Brewers 2 and the Tigers 1. You're watching Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. Back at Comerica Park. Up now for Milwaukee, Andrew Vaughn. The 0-1. Out towards right center field. Perez on the move. He's got it, and there's one down.
Up next for Milwaukee, the right fielder, number 10, Sal.
Now it's the right fielder, Sal Frelick. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Now one
That's
missed.
ball 2.
Gets under it and pops it up. Keith under this one. And there's 2 down.
Up next for Milwaukee, the third baseman, number 13,
2 outs, base is empty. Next for the Brewers, Luis Rengifo. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
The 0-2. And they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Struck him out swinging. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Gone in order are the Brewers. They lead it 2-1. Back here in Detroit, bottom 4, Gleyber Torres. Up now for the Tigers.
Well, these Tigers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to. As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
This one in the air center field. Mitchell takes it in for the out. One up, one down.
Up next for the Tigers, the designated hitter, Kerry.
And the batter now, Kerry Carpenter. Struck out swinging his first time.
That's a ball.
He was late there, strike 1. Swings through that.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
That one outside. Ball 2. Bounce to the right. Vaughn takes it himself. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
Tigers, the left fielder, number 31, Riley.
Here's the left fielder, Riley Green. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Hey!
There's a strike at the knees.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can
Jackknifes out of the way.
straighten him up a little bit.
Just misses with that one. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's the 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're down 2-1. We go to the top of the 5th. Up now for Milwaukee, Garrett Mitchell. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Drops one down in front of the plate, and that goes foul.
Ball.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
Come on, Tiger, let's go.
And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Joey Ortiz up now for the Brewers. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Aye!
Swings through that one. Next offering is down low.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Got him swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Jackson Chourio will hit next. That's off the mark,
out.
And that is ball 1.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Ball.
He's
That's
just
inside.
missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That one ripped left field, carrying well, and it's out of here into the home bullpen for a homer. A solo shot, and they add to their lead. It's 3-1.
In a 2-0 count, a hitter is on high alert. This is what you live for, to be in the driver's seat here. He got a pitch that he could handle, and he hit that pitch really hard. Nice home run.
Next for Milwaukee, Bryce Terang.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Late with the swing there. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Ball.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Bottom of the inning. Here comes Torque to the plate.
The first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
And there's a ball. Next offering is fouled back.
That's a ball.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two down. This one smoked on its way out of here. So he goes yard to left, and they cut into the lead.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Perez swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That one catches the zone. That's strike 2. Perez not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. So the call will stand. Still one challenge left for them. Foul ball, still 0-2. That one way inside. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. That's way outside. And that's ball 2.
No, we used to say, if you're scared, get a dog. Throw the fastball, man.
If you're scared,
get a dog, man. Just get a dog.
The 2-2 on the way. And that's outside.
That's out.
Zach McKinstry in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Payoff pitch. Popped in the air, left side. Ortiz in position. And there's one down.
Up next for the Tigers, the shortstop, Zach McKinstry.
Digging in, Zach McKinstry. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
In an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Inside ball. Ball.
And that's in for a strike.
2.
Next
Ball
offer is
three.
downstairs. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Number 13, Gillen.
And next to hit for Detroit, Dylan Dingler. Walked his first time.
Ball, that's inside.
2 down, nobody on. Swinging a foul out of play. Swings through that one for strike 2. Swing and a ground ball. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Detroit making up ground with this homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. This is Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
Chase me, but I wouldn't mind it if you give me just a little bit of something we can work it with. But all you do is
William Contreras up now for the Brewers.
William Contreras.
There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. And
No,
a foul
that's
ball.
a foul ball.
That clips the zone. That is strike 2. And that just misses. Just
ball
off the
2.
outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
2-2 now. Breaking
That's
ball
ball
misses
3.
down and away. In the air to left center. Meadows moving under this one. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for Milwaukee, the designated hitter, Christian.
And now it's Christian Yelich. on the inside corner for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Brant Herter, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Holton getting cranked up as well. Tap back to the mound. Torres. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to.
Andrew Vaughn now. Step off throw to first. Yelich dives back in.
That's out.
The lefty to 1-0. And another ball. Next one
That's ball
misses. Ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And ball 4 to a board.
Up next for Milwaukee, the right fielder, number 10, Stalemate.
Here's A.J. Hinch heading towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change right here. Tarek Skubal will depart, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back.
Now pitching for
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Drew
38.
Anderson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
First and second, 1 out. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. Swing and a pop-up. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
And there's the strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
2 on, 1 out. Ground ball,
No,
left
foul
side.
ball.
Just foul down the right field line. Wow.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. 1 at second. Over to first, safe.
Well, that's great hustle out of the box to get down the line, knowing that a double play will end the inning. Good job at the finish, reaching out for the bag. Now they got runners on the corners and still an opportunity to pick up some runs.
Fouled off. He was late.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
2 on, 2 outs. Now a high fly ball out to left center. And that's the 3rd out. Brewers strand a couple, but they still lead at 3-2. Back at Comerica Park. Well, we go bottom 6. Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. Check swing called strike. And it's 0-1. The Brewers have some bullpen action. Trevor McGill, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Koenig also getting ready. Strike 2. Outside with a breaking ball. Just misses.
That's a ball.
2-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Off the mark there. And the count is filled up. Colt Heath in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And he walked it. And after that long battle, he's aboard representing the tying run. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Brandon Woodruff won't go any further. Pretty good effort, and he exits with a lead. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back. Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Rob Zastryzny.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
No outs, runner at first. Here's the third baseman, Colt Keith.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Runner takes off, pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. The 1-0.
Up next for the Tigers, the second baseman, Labor.
So now, with one away and a man at second, Gleyber Torres up to hit. He's already homered in this game.
Hey!
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Ball.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Out of here. Into the visitors' bullpen. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And that's how they take the lead. It's 4-3.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
One down. Now it's the DH, Kerry Carpenter.
Off the plate, ball one.
And the 1-0. Foul ball there. The 1-1. And a foul ball. Stays alive. Two runs across in the inning here in the bottom of the sixth.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Two down, bases empty. Riley Green up now for the Tigers.
Hey!
The 0-1. In the air, left field. That is the inning. Detroit adds 2 on this homer. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Back here in Detroit, we go to the top of the 7th. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers.
Mitchell.
Ball.
And that one almost got him. Just
Ball
missed.
3.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
And the tying run is on
Take your
base.
The batter, number 3, shortstop Joey Ortiz.
Next for the Brewers, Joey Ortiz. 1 for 2. And that is out of play.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Right through there for a strike. The Tigers trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That one's
That's a
upstairs, ball 1.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Sends him down looking. One out man at first. Now it's going to be Jackson Chourio. He's already homered here in this one. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Here comes the 0-1. On the corner for a strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Perfectly executed 12-6 curveball right there, and with that kind of break, if you can drop it in below the zone like that, it's going to look like a strike the entire way coming in and then just disappear. So hard to get under the ball unless you're really gearing up for it, and you might need a pitching wedge.
And here comes the Tigers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Drew Anderson is done, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. New pitcher for the Tigers, Will Vest.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now the number 2 hitter, Bryce Terang, 1 for 3.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer. Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Ball 2.
Mitchell off of first with 2 away.
Yeah.
The 2-1. Now one missed. William Contreras in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that's outside it is ball 4, and he's on base. And the go-ahead run is on base. Vest will challenge that pitch, thinking it's a strike. Pretty close, but it was a ball. No challenges left for them now. High leverage spot, and William Contreras digging in. Singy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. And fouled off.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing, and he popped it up. And that's the 3rd out. Tigers 4 and the Brewers 3.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Aaron Ashby.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at-bat. Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Outside. Ball 1. Next
That's
offering
ball
misses
2.
down and away. A little bit low.
That's ball 3.
Full count now. And it's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Wenzel Perez getting ready to hit.
Aye.
And the lefty with the 0-1. On the ground to third. Over to Terang. 1. A sensational double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
For the Tigers, the shortstop, Zach McKinstry.
Base is empty after the double play. Zach McKinstry now at the plate. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Aye.
Two down, nobody on. And that one
Whoa,
missing
that's down.
low. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And the inning is over. Tigers fail to make any noise, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back,
Tigers,
and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th.
67.
Kyle Finnegan.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, 1-run game. Christian Yelich up now for the Brewers.
Nope. Ball 1.
Looking to get the tying run on base. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Here's a 1-1. On the ground to third. Throw on to Torkelson. Important first out to begin the eighth.
For Milwaukee, the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Andrew Vaughn digs in now. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. On the ground, right side. Torkelson takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Up next for Milwaukee, the right fielder, number 10, Sal Frelick.
Sal Frelick will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
And a foul ball.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
The Tigers holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Inside,
and that one is inside.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
There he goes down looking. Brewers go down quietly. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler.
Ball. Bam.
Outside
Ball,
with a breaking
that's
ball. Ashby, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. Towards first. Vaughn steps on the bag. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
For the Tigers, the center fielder, Parker Meadows.
And now the center fielder, Parker Meadows. He's 0 for 1.
All 1.
The lefty, the 1-0. That's
That's
a little
ball
bit
2.
low. Misses
Ball 3.
just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. That
Ball.
one misses. Ball 3. Line to left. Chorio takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Up next for the Tigers, the third baseman.
So back to the top of the order. Colton Keith, the next to hit. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's in for a strike. And the count 1-1. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two down, nobody on. That missed by a lot. And the count is even, 2-2. Tapped out in front of the plate. And that one handled. Gets it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Tigers 4 and the Brewers 3. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Kenley Jansen.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Out to short. Throw on to Torkelson, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Up next for Milwaukee, the center fielder, number 5,
Garrett Mitchell getting ready to hit. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases.
No, that's low.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Tap foul at the plate. The 1-1.
Outside, that's a ball.
Jansen fires. Yeah, that's fouled off. That's to third. Keith whips it across, and that is out number 2.
the batter, number 3, shortstop Joey Ortiz.
So they're down to their final out. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Joey Ortiz. And there's a foul ball. Right side. Collected by Torres. On to first. Ball game. And the Tigers hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.